The fact that I even have to make this video infuriates me. And if you still think that cancel culture is this like cultivated right-wing thing that doesn't exist, you're an idiot. I don't know what to tell you. If you watch what I'm about to say here and listen to what I'm about to say here and still think that cancel culture is fake with the evidence that I have, I don't know what the hell to tell you. Let's get into it. Skip it up and that up. So there's an Apex Legends player called Dilly. Now, I remember doing this as a joke all the time. It is the most harmless thing ever. Where you teabag somebody. Like, let's pretend the bird is like your character in Halo 3. That's when I used to play Halo the most online. And the bird just shot me. Oh, God, he got me. Double kill. Maybe there was someone else behind me. And then the bird, who is the character that shot and killed me, comes on top of me and he bird bags me or teabags me. That's it. They take their player and crouch over the player that they shot in team deathmatch. Or even, like in this case, they do it to their teammate, just as a joke. Well, Dilly did this to his teammate in a Fate Legion tournament. It's as lighthearted as you can get. And now he's permanently banned from the league. That's it. It's over because of this teabagging. If you don't believe me, here's the clip. Just watch and seethe. If you don't seethe, I don't know what's wrong with you. Here we go.
Crazy Penguins is disqualified. I'm not taking that at all. Oh, he went over to the dead body that they just killed, and he went teabagged on the fucking death box. Absolutely not. Will not tolerate that. Literally goes out of his way to jump on a death box and teabag it. Don't think so. I have a fucking pen and pad. Yeah, so we're here to create a safe space for all gamers, everybody, and that kind of stuff will not be tolerated. Yes, we will not take that. They're trying to say that was his own teammate. Yeah, they're saying that he teabagged his own teammate. So it doesn't matter, folks. Like, when you're in a tournament, you're in a professional tournament. You can't be doing that. And something people need to really understand. And yeah, so like you can't do that. Just like I'm telling you, you're going to tell me teabagging my own teammate is toxic. All right, so then this is where we're going to shut the lobby down at this point because I'm not going to get into that one because absolutely it is. Unfortunately, yes, disqualified because yes, you cannot do that, folks. Sportsmanship, right? You cannot go and teabag your own teammates in any organized sports. So why would you come into an organized tournament and go and do something like that? So no, you cannot teabag your own teammates or anybody for that matter. Do not teabag teammates in the future. Just because you can hide behind this and get to use this little thing, you're not going to do that in the real world, so don't do that.
Dude, it's a video game. It's a video game, and yeah, okay, if I was physically going to someone and sitting on their face while I was playing professional football, it's a little bit different. This is a video game. It is pixels. It is polygons. It is not a real character. This moron that takes himself way too seriously, that guy should be banned. You're sucking. We're making video games into this super. There's no joking around here. There's nothing that this is a profession. Dude, you are a joke. This clown who put up this clip. No, I have to write this down. This needs to be instantly disqualified. Disqualify him. Disqualify people like this for sucking the goddamn fun out of everything. He should be disqualified. On top of it, too, from what I'm reading, there was nothing in the rules that said you couldn't do that. And it's a joke that he did to his own teammate. It's not real life. It's not real life. I don't understand. What the hell is going on? We're like regressing as a society. People are, if you don't have the emotional fortitude to be online, whether it be social media or gaming, just don't be there. If you are traumatized, if we are getting to the point where people are traumatized by getting teabagged in a video game, you seriously need help. You need to be psychologically evaluated. If you are traumatized by that and you are filing complaints because someone virtually sat on your face in a video game, how do you function in the real world? How do you go to you must have nervous breakdowns every time you go to the grocery store. And this is coming from a guy who has anxiety, generalized anxiety disorder. And I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you function. If getting teabagged is to the point where you have to cry about it and write rules about it and be traumatized. It's I can't get over this. Imagine losing your career over something so ridiculous. And you want other examples of this outside of gaming? Let's continue. I've talked about all this stuff before. Here's another one. Remember when Alexei McAmmond was named editor-in-chief for Teen Vogue? I talked about this before. And someone went through some salty looking to get her fired, and it worked. Well done. I don't know how people could say this is when like left-leaning people drive me nuts. Oh, cancel culture is just this thing fabricated by the right. Oh, really? Here's some evidence for you here proving otherwise. It's not just something that's made up. Cancel culture is real, and it destroys people's livelihoods and lives pretty much on a daily basis. Well, I don't have much love for Alexei McAmmond because there's a history with her where she was also looking to cancel other people, and then it bit her in the ass, which is probably why it happened, because there were some vindictive people out there who hated her and wanted to see her fired. She put up racist tweets, which they were awful tweets, but she was 17 years old. When she got the job at Teen Vogue, she was pushing 30. Do you know how much you change as a person from 17 to 30 years old? Do you know how much stupid crap I said in my teen years? That if I was online, I'd be screwed now. I wouldn't be able to get a job anywhere. I would be, walking the streets selling my butt to people. This is a family-friendly video, by the way. Now, here's another perfect example of cancel culture, which I almost didn't bring up because I always use this as a talking point, and maybe I'm like, all right, Rich, it's getting tired. Maybe you should move on from it. But Jeremy Capel, who was a Rochester weatherman, okay, he was talking about the weather, and obviously I can't show it here because this video would be insta-demonetized, but he was just saying something about Martin Luther King. And his words, you could just, anyone with even like a double-digit IQ could tell that his words just kind of fumbled in his mouth, and it sounded like he said something else. Everyone clutched their pearls. Oh my God, this guy's a racist. He got fired. The mayor of Rochester said, yes, he needs to go. And on top of it, too, a Supreme Court just last year, because he tried to sue, understandably so, because it's ruined his career over something he was innocent of. It's very obvious that he just stumbled his words and is not a racist person. They said, yeah, the network, they could fire him. Nothing we could do. All because words just fumbled out of his mouth and people thought he said something else. It is absolutely disgusting. It is absolutely disgusting. And if you say things like this, if you try to even dare say when you look into these things that cancel culture isn't real, I don't know what to tell you. You're just delusional. What I really think it is, and you could say it's an old man yelling at a cloud. Rich, you're from a different generation. You don't understand. This generation is more online. Okay. But you know what I really think it is? It has nothing, because I see people in their 50s and 60s getting offended by stupid crap, and they're considered the boomers, right? It's because human beings we are all like each other's next door neighbors. Oh, even worse than that, we're constantly in each other's virtual faces. Okay. And everyone's just getting inundated with all this information, and they're trying to process all this stuff, and the human brain is not capable of doing it. So we're all losing our minds over teabagging in a video game. Teabagging in a video game because it's not professional. Because we can't handle constantly having other people's opinions and listening to them. We can't do it. We flip out. We want our narrative to be the only narrative, and we want to cancel anybody who doesn't have our narrative, because we just aren't designed as a species to handle this constant barrage of information, of opinions. And this is the byproduct of it. This is what happens, where people who are weathermen who have been professional their entire careers, okay, get canceled because they mix two words together and it sounded like a negative racial slur. Or you have a Teen Vogue editor-in-chief who just got hired, pushing 30, getting canceled for tweets she said when she was an edgy teenager. Again, they were wrong. She shouldn't have said them. But how much have you changed from 17 to, I think she was 28? How much have you changed? I bet you quite a bit. Did you say and do stupid crap at 17 that you wouldn't do at 28? Yes, you did. If people found out what you did, would a lot of them try to cancel you? I'm sure they would. Now, look, there's context to everything. If someone goes and ends someone else's life, no amount of forgiveness, they need to face repercussions for that. And you have to look, it's a gray area that everyone wants everything binary. I'm pissed off and I'm stumbling over my words. You're canceled or you're not canceled. No, there's a gray area to everything. Okay, you have to look at the circumstances. You have to look at the person's history. Do they have a track record of doing this over and over again? What was the situation that they were in? Like the weatherman I just talked about, Jeremy Capel, was he in it where a racial slur would have been something that would have came out of his mouth? No? Okay, so have common sense and think, and it was probably just he was just tongue twisted, that's all. And the thing is too, you have a lot of people that are prominent figures that just put their finger up in the wind and like, okay, do people want me to cancel this person or not cancel this person? That's all they care about. They're like, oh yeah, everyone's enraged by this obviously that he wasn't saying something racist, but it sounded like it. So yeah, they're pissed off. I'm going to go with them. It's a joke, man. And if we keep going down this path, we're in a world, people are getting their lives ruined over jokes and mistakes and things they did as a kid. And you know what I feel bad for too? I know I'm going off on tangents in this video. Kids can't be kids anymore because they go on social media and every stupid thing you do or say is now documented and it can be held against you for the rest of your life. And as you see here, people will be more than happy to do so and try to ruin you for the rest of your existence. It's gross. It pisses me off and something needs to be done or else we're all ruined. This is Rich with Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.